Hello, Katerina Barada here, and today I'm going to teach you how to stop falling off the wagon. So we're going to cover three really important things in this video. The first thing that we're going to cover is the difference between people who fail and people who succeed at reaching their health goals. The second thing that we're going to talk about is an essential mindset shift that is going to give you the grit that you need in order to succeed. And the third thing we're going to cover is why willpower might be enough to get you through other goals, but it will not be enough to get you to your health goals, and what to do instead so that you can reach any goal that you want to succeed at. All right, so first off, what is the difference between people who succeed and thrive and people who fail? Well, it's not luck, it's not having a great support system, and it's not just something that some people are born with and other people don't have. All of those things do come into play, but that's not the whole story, because without a mindset shift, without the right mindset, you cannot succeed. You could have all the luck in the world, all the support in the world, be born into just the right circumstances, but without the right mindset, you are not going to succeed at reaching your goals. One of my favorite quotes comes from a really great doctor, Dr. Khalid Atsam, and he said, "I don't fail, I either succeed or I learn." Now, this plays into what another doctor, Dr. Carol Dweck, coined the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. Now, a growth mindset is a mindset that is one where you are willing to go through failures. You know that failure is actually part of the growth process. It is essential to fail in order to get to where you want to be, because you need to learn certain things along the way as you head towards your goals. A fixed mindset, on the other hand, says, "Oh no, this is too hard. I'm not good at this. I'm just going to give up." So the real difference between people who succeed and people who fail is that when people who succeed fail, they don't see it as a failure. They see it as an essential stumbling block along the way to their ultimate goal. It isn't a failure, it's an opportunity. Whereas if you have a fixed mindset, then you think, "Oh, nope, I failed, this is too hard, and I give up." So if, for example, you try a diet and you are really going for it, you're doing a great job following all of the rules that the diet prescribes for a few days, and then something stressful happens and you just end up devouring an entire plate full of brownies. Well, a fixed mindset would say, "Ugh, I failed, I give up. This diet obviously isn't working for me. I'm just going to stop in my tracks, and I might as well just go have some McDonald's now while we're at it too." Whereas a growth mindset says, "Okay, I know that I did not do what the diet said that I should do. However, this isn't the end of the world. I can still keep on going towards my goal, and the big plate of brownies or the entire tray of brownies isn't going to stop me from getting there." So that's the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. And this also comes into play with what another doctor, Dr. Angela Ducksworth, coined grit. So grit is the perseverance and passion that you need in order to succeed at any goal. And anybody who has grit has a growth mindset, right? So you are not going to be stopped by a little stumbling block along the way on your path to your goal. You are going to keep on powering through, and you're going to get to your goal. But this is not enough when it comes to health goals. And the reason why this isn't enough when it comes to health goals is because stress is both an emotional and a physical experience. And your body and mind have survival mechanisms in place that are habits that are really, really, really hard to just power through, because if you're on that diet, right, and you have that stressful situation, the reason that you reach for that plate of brownies is not because you are a failure. It's not because you don't know better. It's because you're reaching for comfort. There's something inside of you that feels empty, that needs some security. And that security is coming through that plate of brownies, because a lot of the time food is comfort. And this isn't a bad thing. Food is meant to be comforting. It's nourishing. It helps our bodies survive. And that is really important. So if you hit a stressful time, willpower isn't going to be enough to get you through to your health goals, because your body is going to reach for what it has always reached for in order to survive. So the key here is not just to have a growth mindset, though that is really important, but you need to take on a nourishment mindset. A nourishment mindset prioritizes feeling good above all else. And what's really cool about this is that your brain, as we talked about already a little bit, has these neural pathways that are not set in stone, but they're practiced, right? So you've got neurons in your brain, these cells of your brain, and they've all got these dendrites. And these dendrites are little fingers that connect to each other every time that you have a certain thought or do a certain behavior or follow a certain habit. And the more that you practice a thought or behavior or habit, the more strength there is between certain neural connections. Connections that you don't use as often, thoughts that you don't think as often, or behaviors that you don't practice as often, don't have such strong connections. The ones that are really, really strong are the ones that you repeat over time. And so by adopting a nourishment mindset, you're connecting those places that feel good, that help you get to where you want to go ahead of time, so that then when stress hits, you already have a strong pathway for your brain to automatically follow. So you're much less likely to reach for that entire plate of brownies. Instead, you might just grab one brownie, really, really, really enjoy it, and then say, oh, now I feel satisfied. That was enough. I don't feel nearly as stressed as I did before the nourishment mindset, so I don't feel like I need to fill a void inside of me with the entire plate of brownies. I can just have one, and that's enough. Or maybe you don't even want a brownie because you have studied yourself and you have recognized that the brownie might not be what will help you feel your best in that moment. But that's further down the line. So part of the nourishment mindset is also to learn what reactions your mind and body have to certain behaviors and foods. So maybe when you eat a hamburger in certain circumstances, you feel really, really good. Sometimes you end up feeling really, really bad. And the more you adopt the nourishment mindset, the more you will know ahead of time what's going to make you feel good and what's going to make you feel bad, so that you can make those choices and end up where you want to be. What's really cool about the nourishment mindset is that it gives your body, mind, and spirit exactly what you need in order to thrive. And that means that if you need to lose weight, you'll do it effortlessly. All you have to focus on is feeling good. Now, if you want to learn more and if you want to get started with this nourishment mindset so that you can stop falling off the wagon and finally reach your health goals, then please head on over to my website, katerinabarada.com/intuitive-eating, and you can download your free step-by-step guide to intuitive eating, which will get you started on the path towards a nourishment mindset, reaching your health goals, and never falling off the wagon ever again. And I would also love it if you would hop on over to Instagram and say hi to me. I'm over there at katerinabarada.com, and I can't wait to connect with you. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.